Good afternoon and welcome to the Paging Miss Forever channel. I'm your host, Tony. Thank you for joining me. Today I want to talk about something that MGTOW brothers, those are men going their own way, hate to discuss. And this is a recent article by the AARP that came out, I'll say about 2 years ago, that said that marriage rates are on the rise for the old and on the decline for the young. And analysis finds fewer widows and more unmarried younger couple. However, the marriage rate for older Americans keeps increasing, even as younger adults tend to postpone it until later in life. Most people 65 and older are married. That's 55.3%, while most younger adults tend to be not married. That's 1+ for the MGTOW brothers. However, marriage has been on the rise. It's just at a later age. So that is a good thing. And the reason why I say it's a good thing is that the Bible says that 2 heads are better than 1. Okay? It is better to have someone to help you when you're old and alone and crusty and can no longer work and can no longer provide the utility that you think you can provide in terms of resources, time, physical companionship. And so therefore, I'm in agreement with the AARP that marriage is good later in life because you want to leave a legacy, even as if you consider yourself to be a MGTOW, men going their own way man. So the only difference is that the marriage age is increasing, okay? Far more people are choosing to cohabitate together without getting the paper saying that they're married physically. And more people are waiting till they're older, which makes sense because more people are getting married later because of the situation of the economy, the situation of the family courts and everything that's involved. More men now are choosing to get a prenuptial agreement, even if they don't have physical assets like a business to protect at this moment in their lives. But back in our parents' day and back in the golden age and the baby boomers and all of that, people married at 20, 23, 25, 19, 18 years old. Now, the all-time high marriage age for us is 28 years old for women and 29.1 for men is the average age of your first marriage, okay? So we're not counting multiple marriages at this time. So I argue that the marriage still has beneficial claims for the man in this day and age. It's just that now men and women have to become smarter about marriage as a whole, in the sense that they're viewing it as a mutually beneficial relationship, a business relationship, a part where they can combine resources, split the rent, split the chores, split the raising of the kids. And that's a trend that's going to continue as people live longer, men and women live longer, and nobody likes to be alone. Like I said, no man is an island. That's a statement that we've heard as a cliche growing up, and for the most part, it's true. No matter how much of a superman, no matter how much of a superwoman you think you are, at the end of the day, we all desire companionship. That's what makes Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all of that. They provide us with that instant quote unquote, that instant validation that, hey, we mean something to somebody else. Somebody else is thinking about us, even if they're not physically present with us. And so marriage provides that benefit for us, that we have love, quote unquote, access to another person that we can care for, that we can share our life experiences with, that we can build with. And so as we seek the Paging Miss Forever woman for us, we must keep in mind that that person may be older, more experienced, more seasoned now. We may be older, more experienced, more seasoned, but that's a good thing because 2 are better than 1, okay? Because you can share life experiences. You can share the bills, especially now in this recession that we're going to in America with all this sickness and stuff going on, pandemics. You can share the bills. You can share the burdens. You can pray for each other. You can love on each other. You can provide the resources for each other. But if you're out there alone by yourself, talking about your MGTOW brother and all of that, It's not going to work. It's not going to work for long term because you will get old eventually, just like everybody else. And who is going to take care of you? Who is going to carry the burdens that you have inside your heart and mind? And if you don't, then you're not going to have that. You're not going to have the opportunity to experience a loving, caring relationship. And so I encourage you, MGTOW, men going their own way, brothers, to consider that marriage is not as bad as the media and as the MGTOW brothers proclaim it to be. It does have some benefits. It has some benefits, but you have to be willing to work for that with the right person. Okay? There's somebody for everybody. Okay? Don't get discouraged because you've gone on 1 or 2 or 50 dates and you haven't been able to find that person, but you have to be willing to compromise. You have to be willing to say, what can I live with and what can I live without? Okay? And so just be encouraged. Continue to search for that person. I am. Continue to search for that paging Miss Forever because I believe in my heart that that person is right around the corner. Just one prayer away, one date away. And I have to be willing to concede, to willing to compromise, to be able to build something together, a legacy, a family together. That's what makes America strong. That's what makes America great. It's families. It's companionship. It's we can do this together. So MGTOW brothers, get off your couch, get off your pity party, and start searching for not only Western American women, but women all over the world. African woman, Asian woman, Latino woman, Native American woman, okay? There is more women than men, and so there is more room for you to find somebody that you can be compatible with and that you can live the rest of your life with. Get searching today, MGTOW brothers. Don't believe the hype about these brothers saying that there's nobody for you. There is somebody for you. This is Paige and Miss Forever signing out. Thank you very much.